guys, it's Jake here from Empire FX with a quick update forecast on Ethereum USDT. We are currently on the monthly chart here, and price action is looking very, very nice. So what are we making here? We're making high highs, high lows, high highs, high lows, and are we going to create a new high? As we can see, price action will come up and definitely mitigate into this area. It all depends what happens around this price action to what fate Ethereum will happen till the end of the year. So the only negative I can see is that we do have clear imbalance in the bottom here. However, fundamentally Ethereum is looking very, very nice as well and very bullish. So we'll see what happens. So let's break it down to the 1 week chart. We do have, what do we got here? So same thing again, we are making high highs, high lows, high highs, and then higher low. So the weekly is still in an uptrend as well, which is positive signs for now. So what can we expect price action to do? If you follow me on TradingView, you would have seen that I always had this gap slip on here. So if you don't know what a gap slip, please go watch my foundation series and I'll show you. This has just been filled. So I knew price action will gravitate towards this. I bought a few more Ethereum around this price action because it came down, collected orders. I was very confident that price action would come back up here and fill this, especially with everything fundamentally that's going on right now. So what can we expect price action to do? Let's maybe drop down to the daily chart. We have just filled imbalance here on this little order block. Oh, it's very, very close. So we had this previous imbalance that I was aiming for, and it has filled it pretty much to the T, only a few dollars off. So we could have a reaction in the market at this order block. So I do think we might come a little higher. Looks like it's just range bound at the moment, which is good. I think it will keep creeping up into this key area. However, it depends what price action does. So we can come up here, change trend, and go down lower. And it could fill the imbalance in the lower time frame, then go long. However, we are still in an uptrend on all time frame here, daily, weekly, monthly. So the high time frame is king. So let's see what happens. However, another option is that we will get a reaction in this weekly and daily order block region. We could have a nice pullback to go long and create new all-time highs. So that's the other option that Ethereum could happen. So what happened was over 4,418 Ether were burned in under 22 hours after just the network implemented Ethereum Improvement Proposal, the EIP 1559, as part of the London hard fork. So with the EIP 1559, users started paying a variable base fee for transactions that instead of being paid to miners is actually burned in addition to an optional miner tip. But this is far from the only change implemented by this EIP. Blockchain process transactions in so-called blocks contain the many transactions as opposed to just processing single transactions at one time. So the speed at which transactions can be processed is limited by the block size, which indicates how many transactions fit in a block and the block time, which is the speed at which new blocks can be created and added to the blockchain. So what this means is as miners create new blocks, on an average of around every 10 seconds, they are rewarded with one newly issued Ether, which is where Ethereum's current inflation rate is about 4% comes from. So there's a little update there from Ethereum. I am bullish long-term on Ethereum. I do think we'll reach all-time highs. However, short-term price action, we will have a reaction around the top here, and we could have a bit of a pullback and then hopefully go longer. However, let's just see what develops over the next few weeks. The monthly candle, what's the length of August? It's the start of the monthly candle. I think August will be a nice close. If we can get up into this price action, we could probably see September be a nice push back up too. However, we need to see what price action develops. If you enjoyed this TA, remember to like and subscribe below, and I'll catch you next time. Thank you.